As you see, we're rushing through things here because we've got an awful lot on tonight. It is my great pleasure to welcome Danielle Ecuyer to the front. Thank you, Danielle. Now, Danielle, on behalf of TAP people, here are some goodies from Tasmania. There are various things, but I must make special mention of a bottle of olive oil, courtesy of Peter Henning down there.
Oh, thank you so much.
And Marion Simmons has supplied you with a bottle of wine. Now, that's Marion there.
Hi, Marion.
Not this, take it back.
Wow.
And, drink and eat it all yourself.
Even more. Thank you so much.
Now,
Wow.
I'd like to hand over to you for a few minutes. I'd like to say a few words and receive a question or two, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. I want to give a big special thank you to two very special people here tonight, Rick and Anna Pilkington. If it wasn't for Rick and Anna, I wouldn't actually be here with you guys. I might have come down, but probably with the Wilderness Society. But I think this way it's worked out much, much better. I've actually had the most fantastic opportunity to live, breathe, eat and drink copious quantities of the Tamar Valley. And if it wasn't for Rick and Anna, I wouldn't have made it. So please, please. I think this is an amazing thing, coming down and seeing all you people and your passion and what you are fighting to save here. It's I thought I was engaged back in Wentworth, but nothing can compare to actually coming down and visiting the region, to meeting you. I know I haven't met everybody, but I've had a pretty good stab at trying to meet the vignerons, the restaurateurs, the locals, to see the jewel that you have down here. Equally today, we went on an amazing forestry tour, and I can see few of them down there, and want to thank them so much for today's tour. It was amazing, amazingly bad. And amazingly good for what we have to protect. I come with a slightly different hat. I work on climate change and sustainability, and I used to be an investment banker. As you all know, that's as boring as hell, but I'm trying to bring a new image to the whole climate change and sustainability thing. And what has been really, really clear, this is an unsustainable, bad business. Yes. That's the bottom line. Yeah. It doesn't benefit anybody but a few people. And if I was still stockbroking, I would still say this is a pile of rubbish, don't invest in it. And that's still a message that I have to get across. This is not a good business, and that's why Gunns shares are always cheap, because it's not a good business. And that was so clear today. We covered with Frank and Peter and David so many different ways to describe how unsustainable this is. But of course we don't want to decimate your Tasmania in the process. So what can we all do? Well, I go back to Wentworth with lots of photos, with a whole 2 hours of video footage that I want to actually make into a DVD or a short YouTube on my website, and hopefully something larger. I go back with wonderful memories which I want to get out there. Part of my thing is collecting information to try and get out to the people of Wentworth what's actually going on here. Yeah. I called it greenwashing on Sunday, but it's lies, it's bollocks what's going on down here. And I think that part of what I want to maintain is that for so many reasons this should not be happening. And I'm not going to cover them all, you all know them, but we haven't seen a democracy going on, we haven't had arm's length between big business and the government. We are looking at a climate change disaster going on here. We're looking that we have to move to a carbon-free or a carbon-constrained world, and yet we're just tearing carbon out of our earth out there, what I saw today. And so I'm going back, and on Sunday I'm presenting along with the wonderful Warwick Ravity and Vicar Bailey from the Wilderness Society and all my wonderful new friends at Bondi, and we're hoping, certainly the press are coming along, but we're also hoping to get good attention from the Wentworth people. So I want to leave you with a couple of messages tonight. Firstly, I will make it my own personal crusade yet again until the election to keep this at the forefront in terms of Wentworth and anything else that I can do on the mainland. But I need your help. I need all of you to remain engaged and passionate about fighting for what you have. I need you all to help us with the Sign the Letter campaign with ANZ. Okay? The details are on the WFCA website. It's very easy. You can either email me your name and where your residence is and if you're an ANZ customer or not, or you can actually download a package which has the letter and a page to actually collect signatures. It's on the home page, and then you go to the letters page. Please, you know, you can email Rick, you can email me. I've made it as simple as possible. I'm not Get Up. I don't have huge financial resources, and I don't have time to fundraise to make myself Get Up. But we're running this in conjunction with the Wilderness Society, the Tell Mr. Smith. Yes. Jeffrey Cousins is also cited ANZ. And I think there's something else you need to understand, that ANZ very much has spent a lot of time and effort on telling literally the world that they're a socially responsible bank. Okay? Now, it's not only Gunns that they are helping, they're also providing, they're the largest financier to all the coal mines in Australia. Okay, so this is about bigger stuff too. This is not only protecting our wonderful bit of Australia, it's actually the big picture as well, that these financial institutions, like our politicians, they have to be held accountable for what they do. And I must say, I haven't had a chance to meet all the candidates, but Ben Quinn, I personally, having been out with a candidate, as you all well know, since it was splattered across the Australia, I take my hat off to this gentleman. It requires huge bravery and courage, and I know because I've been inside that political system, albeit only for a short time, and I think you all should take your hats off to his bravery to stand up and move outside of it. So well done. We need more people like you up on the mainland. That's all I can say. Questions? That's not for me blabbing. No, you can't go. But I just wish more people would stand up, because at the moment, you know, you've got the two major parties sitting there neck and neck, and this is very hard for the individual to exercise something, but we'll get there, and that's the one thing. We will get there, and you must never, never give up. I don't know the details of the Wesley Vale Pulp Mill, but I do know that they actually did groundbreaking, etc., etc. So, you know, this is just, as I said, the fight has only just begun. Okay?